automotive consequences. No, that is the wrong word. Start over. Coincidences.
Oh no.
Beep bop work. All right. Hello. We are out for a drive today. My name is Joel, and my wife Elizabeth is with me. Today is full of automotive coincidences because we have reconnected with the people who bought my 2001 Mazda Miata 15 years ago. The car actually popped up on Craigslist because they are selling it. They, again, are the same people that I sold it to. I've got some photos I can put up that you can kind of see my time of ownership of this car. When I bought it in 2006, it was 5 years old. And this was like my first grown-up car that I bought after I graduated from college. I have a lot of fond memories of that car. I took it autocrossing. I learned how to autocross in that car. I went to Evolution Autocross Racing School in that car. I went on a bunch of drives with the Central Virginia Miata Club, in which I was the youngest member. No surprise there. And it was just a great car. I mean, it never failed me. It was a lot of fun. And the only reason I sold it is because I got into motorcycling. And so whenever the weather was nice, I was basically using my motorcycle. So I replaced the car with an Acura Legend Coupe way back then. I have owned plenty of fun older cars since then. And Elizabeth, of course, has never seen the car because it's been out of my life for 15 years. And I know they've made some changes to the car, so we're going to take a look at that. And they are very aware that I am not interested in buying the car back from them. They know that I'm just looking at it so we can go down a little bit of a nostalgia trip. So we are looking forward to it. They only live like 15 or 16 minutes away from us. And the owners' names are Tim and Lorraine. And we will get back to you once we get to their house shortly. Here she is. I don't even think I ever named this car. All right, I'm gonna go around to the other side.
No, it's not that name.
Oh, I'm gonna ruin your yard. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so you added the flames. You added the roll bar.
Yep.
And what else did you...
Shark teeth in the front.
Shark teeth in the front. Okay, let's take a look. Oh yeah, little prison bars.
Yeah.
You have the same wheels, which blows my mind.
Yes.
Like I thought for sure that whoever owned this car for a while wouldn't still have the same wheels, but obviously
I like 'em.
they've done all right.
You got the new disc brakes and right down it.
Yeah.
So tell me about are those brake covers or are those
covers? Yeah, they're covers.
over the calipers?
Yep. Yep.
Huh. Look at that. And then let's see. I feel like there might be an exhaust or something in here.
Yeah, there's exhaust tip on there.
Oh, it's just a tip?
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's
that.
new seat covers.
Tell me about these seats because
They're the exact same seats. They just
oh, I thought they were OEM because
No.
there's a different trim level that has covers that look a lot like this.
Yeah, this is from Moss Motors.
Okay.
They sell them because they sell them out of parts now. So new covers for that, new floor mats, new radio because that one had a problem with the it was a cold solder joint somewhere in it.
So there was an issue with the radio, and so you replaced it with a double din.
Yep.
Okay, so stock steering wheel, Nardi,
Uh-huh.
obviously same gauges and everything. That is wild.
It
Now, did you get the Roadster mats, or was that in the car when I sold it?
No, I got the Roadster mat.
Okay, did I put a Roadster badge on here?
Yes.
And you said you repainted it?
Yes. I
Okay.
had some hail damage, so actually
Oh, no.
it's a $6,000 paint job on this car now. So because they basically took the entire car apart,
Right.
which was really good.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, like, did they total it and you kept it, or
no, they didn't total it.
Really?
But it was close.
Okay.
Took 2 weeks for them to decide whether they were going to repair it or not.
Well, good on you for getting it fixed and everything. That's great. Yeah, these wheels are, the company is called Drag. I have no
Yes.
idea if they still make wheels or not. But at the time, I just wanted black wheels with a chrome lip.
I had to replace one.
So I said, okay.
What's funny is that the Volvo 740 we showed up in, I just had those wheels powder coated because I love the dark center and chrome lip, and this was the car that made me love that.
Is that right? Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
There's really nothing that I had to do the car because it was so nice, so great to drive.
Babe, did you hear that? Can you say that again?
Yeah, there's really nothing I had to do to it because it was so nice. And it's so much fun to drive. I mean, it's like a go-kart. I'll tell you what. He told me, go faster around the corners, man. And I was a little scared because we're doing like 60. He said, yeah, it'll do it. And did it. And so, yeah, in fact, I'm trying to sell it. So I tell everybody, drive it like you stole it because it can do it. I mean, it's so much fun.
Now I told YouTube already you had like 58 cars. Is that right?
No, I think I got 8 left. But
8 left.
We can show you those later.
We've owned Casino the Hood. You read my mind. I've definitely owned a lot since this, but this was, I believe to date, this is the newest car I've ever owned relative to model year to purchase year.
Really?
So this was 5 years old when I bought it.
Okay.
And then I sold it to you 4 years later. Or something like that.
2009, yeah.
And it's just because I got in a motorcycle. That was it. Yeah. So wow. So I actually put a cold air intake on it, or I should say a hot air intake, like short ram. Hated it, so took it off. So then when you bought the car, that wasn't on there anymore. So it was basically stock. Look at that, man. I just remember how nice it was to work on a car and have, like I was doing sway bars and stuff, and have all the fasteners just come off like they're supposed to. No corrosion. It was so nice.
So
This is like a...
The only thing I've done is normal maintenance, you know, the timing belt, I replaced the coil packs because about 110,000 miles I replaced the coil packs, timing belt.
Was that preventative or were you getting like misfires?
Preventative.
Okay.
So
I think, are those the same coil wires that were on it when I sold it, or did you replace them?
They were wet red before.
Oh, okay.
They were red ones.
Look at that.
But new radiator.
Okay.
You know, these plastic ones, when they get old, they crack.
Pretty normal.
So,
no, you're not upset about having to replace all these parts,
no,
are you? You're not mad at me?
Are you kidding? I drove the heck of it. Got 130,000 miles. I drove the heck out of it.
15 years, I mean, I wouldn't say you've had to replace a lot.
No, it's been a great car.
Taking good care of it in 15 years.
That is so cool.
7.
All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here because that's
Cool.
we saw what we wanted to see. And you said the flames are on top of the paint, right?
Yes. Yeah, they can be taken off.
Oh, the headlights.
Yeah.
So
I had the headlights redone.
how is the bezel inside held up?
Everything held fine. It got a little bit of crazing on it. And
On the
I had a
outside?
buddy of mine, yeah, on the outside I had a buddy of mine go ahead and sand it down and paint clear over it.
Okay, because you may not realize this, and I may not have told you when I sold you the car, but I took these apart. I put them in the oven and to get the glue to soften, and I painted the bezels black. That's how I knew this was my car. Because they're chrome from the factory. And I painted them black, and then I put them back together. You heat up the glue again, and there's a picture that I'm going to show YouTube of me putting a headlight in the oven. I have an apron on,
Is that right?
the whole 9 yards. Yeah, so when I saw it,
awesome.
I saw the headlights, and then I saw the wheels, and I was like, that's my car. So it's great that paint is held up because it's been exposed to sun heat and headlight bulb heat, and
Yeah,
pretty rad.
that is awesome. I never noticed that before.
So cool to see.
You know you're going to get a
All right, that's all she wrote.
I did polish that. By the way.
That is all. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the video. Thanks everybody for watching.
pony girl.